Good evening and welcome back. So, today I want to continue fixing a few things because last week I moved some files around and inside the project, and I killed all the dynamic meshes or blueprints and characters and all that stuff in most of my levels, and needed to replace them. Sadly, I didn't have a lot of time over the weekend, so I couldn't do that on the weekend. But let's jump in and have a look what I did so far. I restored the exploration triggers for the start area, and I restored the cave a bit. So that's what I did. I didn't do is I couldn't find the material that was on here. Should have a character in here. Yeah, he's standing inside now, and he should walk out here for a schedule. And we have the triggers here. Exploration trigger here. Gates. The gates are done. The pickups, or the crates, so that the gates are open. Okay, for some reason these things don't have, the market stores don't have a texture signed. Yeah, and then the character in here, the guard, is doing her walking towards those spots and is doing her patrolling route. So that's working. But one thing that I wanted to have a look at is the way I do the pass spline, because I think I found a better way to do them. Because at the moment they're just picking these spline points and take them as waypoints, but they're not following the spline completely. So in some cases it looked a bit strange where they are walking, and I need to find a better way. I think I did this by creating the other blueprint for the books. No, it's the inventory spline items. I think here you have a better way to getting the getting location at distance along spline. This is the thing that I was looking for, and at the moment here I'm not doing anything physically. Just have the spline here, and I'm not doing anything new. So what I need to figure out is where I'm working with this. I think it might be in the AI script here. And then we have the AI task. Get path point. I think that's it. Okay, so get location at spline point. This is not what I want. This is what I want. But for some reason I haven't used that. So why haven't I used that? I think I know, because here I didn't go through all of the spline points. Just try to find something in a distance of 1 meter and location distance of 1 meter, and then I didn't do anything new to it, I think. And we can check what's happening if we change that. If she's following the spline or not. Just see that. Okay, the gates are open. It's good. Let's see if the guard is patrolling. No, she's not. She's... oh no, now she's coming out here. I think she ignored the spline completely. Yeah, she did. She walked along it slightly and then she just went over here, because she just walked here. So that didn't work because we are not continually setting new locations here. That's what I need to do. So I have a look at this. Yeah, here we are going through a for loop and going through the whole spline. Getting location there, so problem is so I'm getting the pass point and then I'm walking towards that. So if I open up the behavior tree here, let's see, get path point. Yeah. No, that's the way back. So this one. Yeah, here we are getting the pass point, and then we are setting our active waypoint with the location, and then we move to that point, and then we increase the index. So kind of need to combine this into one action. So that I have a bit more control over it. Because here we are just setting the waypoint. don't think we find the next location at distance along the spline properly. Yeah, the distance here is calculated by the number of meshes and the spline length. And then we are adding to that. Okay, so it's a location. Let's try this here. Why can't I paste that in here? Copy. Paste. Okay. Let's see. I think this might be the issue, so we are not. Let's try this. Set this as our location. Maybe it's that one. Here we are trying to get the actor location and then let's try that. Okay, we can't get the actor location because we need a target. The target is our control pawn. Or owner controller? No, it's the control pawn. So should be the target. Put that over here. An arrow? No. Let's see if that works. We need to create a safe game directly in that location so that we can see her walk along this spline. So let's create a safe game here. Oh no, let's give it a proper name. So that would be Spline Watch. Okay. Zoom. And let's wait for her to get out here. Oh, I think the schedule is off and all that stuff. Need to go in and check that. Do I need to trigger her somehow? No. Okay, so now she's not moving at all. So that didn't work. So she walked along and we tried it this way. So let's have a look at that. Maybe we need to wait a moment for time to catch up properly. Okay. Oh, not okay because she's not moving at all. Damn it. What's the issue? Okay, now she's moving. Okay, but she's just moving a bit and then she's finding her next waypoint over here somewhere. And walk towards that. Okay, so that's definitely not the way we want to go. So here, look at this. Here we set the first waypoint, and here we increase the index. So we set basically the next waypoint. Yeah, we get these past line index, and we increase that by 1. So she would walk to the next past line index point here. So I need to figure out a better way to do that because I don't want the index here be part of that, even though wait. So if I have the index, sorry about that. I have the index and I'm doing this. So I'm just walking to the spline point. So now she's the start of the spline. What is she doing? Okay, now she's following, not really following the spline, but she's walking along this. No, she's not. I mean, okay, she came out here and walked towards here, stopped there for a moment, and then walked here, there, and then up there. So that's strange. Maybe we need to change something here. So if we are not at the next spline point, occasional distance along spline. Yeah, this needs to increase somehow. So we need to figure out a way to move along the spline and I mean, if I look at this, so here, number of meshes. So these are set along the spline. So those are location along my spline that I'm getting from this. And I'm getting those locations with this. So I'm getting the start location, the actor transform, and oh wait. Wait. So we need the. I think I know what the issue is here. Wait, no. So the actor transform is the spline item. So it's this location here. That's the actor transform. So for this, we want the spline. Hello, how are you? So we want the get well transform for this. Let's try it with that. And see what we get. I'm fine. Just trying to figure out how to move stuff along a spline properly for AI. Can do it on a static spline, but not quite sure how to do that with AI. So let's have a look. If we go in here. Okay, we are not really triggering her. Just need to wait for her to get out. Problem is now she's not moving at all. Hello. Come on. Move. Move. Can't push her. Okay, so for some reason she doesn't find... we cannot find the right location here. That's why she's stuck, so... Let's go back to this and... Let's see. Basically, after deleting or kind of killing most of the AI in the level, I wanted to fix it so that it's running a bit more smoothly and working better, but for some reason can't get that to work. So that's not good. Okay, so she's moving out here. She's stopping there. I think that's a second spline point. And she's waiting for something there. Not sure what. Okay, she's walking to the next spline point. Changed. Last spline point. And now she's walking to a work location. She's up there. Okay. So that works, and it also looks okay for this one. The problem is if I have longer lines and longer ways to go, then I either need to set more spline points to have the distances shorter, or not sure. Hello, how are you? I'm fine as well. Let's do something a bit more complicated. So this one works, but if I copy this, Depends on what your skill level is and what you're doing. If you have done any programming before, then it shouldn't be much of a change for you. If you didn't do any programming before, then yeah, maybe it could be a bit strange to work with. So go there, and I'm going to go here, here, here. I think I need another spline point here. Back slightly. Oh, no problem. Yeah, I mean, what's your issue with Unreal Engine if it's not the programming side? So it should be far enough. So let's create the character and then assign that route and see if we can follow her and she's doing that correctly. Okay, so copy this. It's way too fast. So move her over here. Maybe in the chair. So okay, then we need to copy character. So this. And then we need to change her ID. So the merchant here, need to change it to librarian. Because earlier she was the book merchant, but to change her to something else and a different workplace. So we need this ID. So changes appearance. There we go. Yeah, it's almost day 500. So we need to set a work location for her, but first let's define a spline here. Well, I mean, day 56 would have been at a time where I didn't count the days properly. So sometime really early in development in Unity. So yeah. So let's put a work location here. Work location librarian. And let's copy this over here. So that we have a few points we can walk along. And this is also for the librarian. Okay, let's add those 3 points. Okay, let's go back out here. And then we can set this as a web location. And this is a waypoint manager. Let's clear that because at the moment we don't have a dialog file for her. And the rest should be fine. Okay, let's have a look if she's following that spline. Not really sure if they're stuck in there or if it's the time. Might just need to set the timer visible again. Or if we need to go in and kind of trigger their behavior tree. We walk in front of them, they see us, and we walk out of sight, then they should do something else. So I'm not sure if they're stuck for some reason. So let's just... okay. So why are you just standing around there? Okay, now you're going this way. Not quite sure why they are waiting. Shouldn't be waiting there. She should just go on to the next point. Strange. Okay, let's have a look at the behavior tree when this is going on. To see what's happening. Simulate that? Does it work? No, okay, that doesn't work because we are not in the right spot. The level is not loaded if we simulate for some reason. Okay, let's do this. Zoom, splotch. Okay, there's something happening, but at the moment I can't see what is happening and who it is happening to. Who are you? Should be oh wait, are we in the right level? Yes, we are. Okay. So we are character 3. Should be controller 2, maybe? I think it's this one. So at the moment it's going in here. And we reached the work location? No, we haven't reached the work location. So she should be going there. Which is not happening. Okay, they are trying to move to the right point, but they are not reaching it for some reason. I'm also not sure if I'm debugging the right character. That's the other thing. Let's give them proper names. So this is the West Gate Court. This is the librarian. And this is the old man. Okay. See if we can figure this out. Now who's who? Problem is that the controller doesn't have those names set properly, so let's pause this and figure this out. So can we yeah, here I don't know which these is the right controller for the right character. Here I only see the controller. The key here. Oh, okay, so yeah, I can see who it is. So that's not the right one. This should be the right one, yeah. I see one issue here that we have the home location set to the Westgard home. Oh, that's home location 2. Yeah, I need to rename that. The rest should be okay. So this is the right one. Self-actor as librarian. Let's go in here and check this. So she's trying to find the pass point and she's trying to move to it. For some reason, nothing is happening. Yeah, now she's stopping there, and if I'm walking in front of her, she saw me. After that, she's doing the routine here and is moving to the next location. Now she's trying to get the next location, but something gets stuck there. So for some reason she can't find the next location properly. Unless we walk in front of her. Okay, there's something really wrong here with the system, so it's getting stuck here for some reason. So let's have a look. What am I doing here? I'm checking if this is the Village AI controller, the owner controller, that's correct. And then I'm checking if the pass line is valid. If that is the case, I'm setting the next location with this. And then I'm finish the execute with success. Then it should go out and move towards that location. For some reason this is not working properly, then it's going back in here. Sure why it can't move to that location. So I mean the rest here is okay, so they're going in here, and then we go here and down here. That's correct. So let's add something else to the equation here, because I'm not sure what the actual time is at that moment. So let's grab that. So the game mode, yeah, here. If we connect this, then we should get the time printed out. Okay, so okay, now it's at 6. It's 8. Okay, I also need to figure out a way to pause that time properly. So now it's 9:30. No, not 9:30. Okay, so they are moving now, and they kind of got stuck on each other. Why is she stopping there? Doesn't make sense. You shouldn't stop there. Let's have a look at this again. Let's set this to the right character here. So she's not changing her location, so she hasn't reached the location yet. For some reason. Oh, damn it. That's not supposed to happen. So if she doesn't have a dialogue, then this shouldn't happen. But okay, she's completely stuck now. Talk to her. Yeah, okay, I can't get out of there because there's some kind of issue. Yeah, okay, we don't have a dialogue assigned to that. So it's causing issues. That's something I need to fix. Okay, but the issue is still that they are not moving properly. So here, her work start is at 6. So they should be moving. She should be moving towards her work location. Let's change that. So let's have this. Put this to 7 and this to 8. The problem is when we are in that location, it's already 9. So let's set this to 9 and 10. So to give her a bit of time to get out of bed and to work. Let's see if that works. Okay, 9 is not enough. Okay, I need to do something else. The problem is I need to have a specific time that I'm loading into the world. And when we start the game, the time doesn't matter. The time should change to 6 once we load into the world here. Not in the tutorial level, but into this world. So once we hit the ground here, it should be 6. So that should also be saved and loaded properly. let's look at that, because that's fundamental stuff that should work. Let's go to the game instance. And if we load the game, it should set the time. Which it is doing. It's setting the time of day here. So are we saving the time of day properly? Yes, we do. Okay. Let's have a look in here. And see what time is set in this, even though I'm quite sure I cannot find it in here. Daytime. Yeah, okay. It is saved, but it's binary, so we can't really see what the value is. Okay, so that is absolutely not helpful at all. Damn it. So I'm not 100% sure if it's saving the time correctly and setting the time correctly. But one thing that I need to make sure is that the time is reset when we hit the ground. So I need to have a trigger there. Let's do this. Okay, so here we are doing that. So we touch the trigger. And then we are setting position of mid. And here I'm just noting down that stuff, but I'm not doing any script calling here. Update quests. This is my condition, and then so because I only need to reset time for the first trigger, let's just do this here. So if this is equal to landed out, then I want to reset the time. So in here I need to be able to reset type somehow. Or set the time. So let's create a new event here. Reset time. And then I want to set the game time to this standard value here. So here I have that game mode reference. No. Call reset time here. So at the moment it's going up, we load in. Let's go past 9. If I run around here, hit that trigger, should reset it back to 6. No, didn't do that. Probably because it's already set. This is already set to true. It's just so that save game is already screwed. So let's do a new game here. Let's do this. Wait, I thought I fixed my colors. Wait. That's something I need to check. I did recreate the colors, so they should be here. Color data table. No, they are all broken. Damn it. That's not good. Okay, let's ignore that. I need to refill that table. Let's resume. No, let's do a new game. Because this is also something that's not saved properly, I think. So if it runs through here, grab all that stuff. So time is at 7. Talk to him a bit. It's nearly 8. It's past 8. Okay. And it's 6 again. Okay. So that worked. The time reset worked. Apart from the fact that the sun is in the wrong position here. Think. Oh wait, now she's here already. Okay, and she's in there because she should get out of there at 8? Or did I set it to 9? I think I set it to 9 or 10. Quite sure if she's not out there by 10, something went wrong. Okay, something went wrong. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. So... Okay, so morning is 9, work start is 10. So it's to 8, it's to 9. Oh, wait. No, it's not completely gone. Okay. They haven't set it up for her properly. Yeah. Okay. Let's save this. Okay, this started at around 8 here. So it saved the time properly, but it didn't. But the time wasn't set up properly for that moment. Is the sun even moving? Don't think so. Okay, now she's not stopping there. She's stopping there. I think she completely got... No, she didn't get stuck. Why do we need to walk in a peripheral for her to continue walking? That's strange. Okay, now she's stuck here. She just doesn't want to get to work. Oh, and she's not doing a patrol route at all. Complete AI system is broken. Ah, damn it. Oh no, now she's going home. Interesting. Okay, she was standing around at one spot and didn't do her patrol route at all, but now it's time to go home. Awesome. Yeah, she's just stuck there, hanging for a moment, and then at a specific time I need to walk in front of her to kind of restart her AI again. Ew, what's that? That's not supposed to be there. Yeah, but she's following a few spline points. Okay, but okay, the sun is moving, so that's partially working. I mean, that's also a way to do your work or not do your work at all. Yeah, the problem is the AI gets stuck. And when I'm walking in front of her, the behavior tree is checking, oh, player is in line of sight, and changes out of the part it was stuck at. And then we can get, then it's continuing sometimes, not always, sometimes. Quite sure I want to figure out what's happening if it's time to go home. Quite sure she will just turn around and walk back. Yeah. And she's ignoring any passing at all. Awesome. She's just walking home. Because now it's time to go home, and she is walking home, yeah? Completely through bushes and everything. So that part at least works. So they're both home. It's middle of the night. Just creep around here and wait for the next day. Because I want to see what's happening if it's 6 o'clock again for the guard and time to get up for the other person. So it's, I think that the first day is always an issue because she should already be at her work location and she isn't because there wasn't time to get there. So I think that's an issue on the first day. And I don't know at which location she would be. To set her in the right location. Might I need to figure out a way to let this run in the background somehow so it's simulating properly? I'm not sure how to do that yet. I need to change the moon. And I'm missing the moonlight. Yeah, I'm missing the moonlight. There's something wrong with that, because it's too dark. And I also need to change the fog. That doesn't look good. It's not creepy at all for naked jogless men standing around in town all day. Game dev is kind of creepy sometimes. Okay. So we 4 o'clock. So at 6 the guard should get out of her house. I think that's her schedule. Okay, there she is. Problem is, she's just walking to her work location. And she's not following us blind at all. Ah, damn it. Okay, sun is getting up. And she's also just standing there and not doing anything. So I think my AI might have an issue with things I set up in there. Let's see what the librarian is doing in a moment. I think she should get out of the house at 8. Did I set her to do that? Hello? Okay, was it 9? Let's wait until 9. Okay, she's still standing there looking direction. So, system is broken. And yeah, she's just standing there, not doing anything. Okay. Oh, not okay, but... What can we do? What is the issue? It's over here. So they're not colliding here. Because I saw that earlier that they were colliding. Okay. Let's go back in here. And let's check what they're doing. So at the moment they are not loaded, so they shouldn't do anything. If we load this in, so should set this to, yeah, let's set this to right character. Okay. And let's see. At the moment, just around 9 in game time. She's getting ready for work. So if we zoom this, so it's past 10. And they didn't do anything yet. Okay, so now they're... Okay, they got stuck there again for some reason. Okay, she's there. Okay, now she's getting stuck here. So for some reason she can't get to her location. Okay, let's check. So this location is here. So let's move that down a bit. Maybe it's too far off the ground. Just trying to eliminate every possible issue that's in here. So don't think that's the issue. At least it shouldn't be. Definitely something you should be able to hit. And that spline under the ground there doesn't matter because they are just trying to hit the spline points. Okay, let's see. Did that help? Okay. No. Oh, but she's patrolling now, so that kind of works. But I definitely need to change her patrol points. Yeah, they are getting stuck again and again and again, so I'm not quite sure why. this control point here is completely in the wrong spot. So let's put this there. This here. Going over here. And then let's find the we could also do the next step thing for these. So let's see. Let's have this. This is first one, second one. It's the last one. So let's put this up. And next step for this would be this one. For this, and for this one would be this up here, down here again. So we have these 3 points. She should patrol around. So wait. Do I need this? I need to figure out my system here again. If I need the waypoint manager for my patrol routes or not. Have a behavior tree here. So let's check. So if we want to patrol, what are we checking for? So we're going through some kind of index. And okay, we have the waypoint manager, so we are wandering along that. Okay, so I'm not using the next waypoint anymore for some reason. Okay, strange. So it needs to be in the waypoint manager. So this next step in here can basically be removed. I think. Yeah, I'm not doing anything with it in here. Let's find references. Let's find reference outside for that. No results found. So it's not used anymore. So let's remove that, because we don't need it. Yeah, okay. So she's still patrolling along those points. That's good. And once she's reaching her work location, we can check if the other behavior is working. But so far, she doesn't reach that location. But she's getting stuck there for some reason. Problem is, I have no idea why I can't simulate this. If I simulate, this is happening. It's completely unloading all the levels. Only the persistent level is loaded. Yeah. Yeah, it's only loading the levels that are in the start location. So let's do current camera position. Maybe this is the issue. So if I simulate now, no. You're still you're in the same location, but it's not loading that. And I also found out something else that's wrong. So let's get our teleport targets and see what level they are. Yeah, these three shouldn't be in lights at all. So this should be the current level. Let's move them there. Okay, then another thing that I noticed is that the ultradynamic sky cannot find the fog here for some reason. Is the fog not on the same level? Probably. Yeah, it's in main. So let's move that to the lights. And now we should be able to select this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Time of day. Let's set this to 6. Yeah, that's that I can't simulate here anymore is a bit of an issue. think I figured that out at some point, but I forgot it again. Let's have a look. Let's just search for that. Simulate. Game. World composition. Completely unrelated, but let's see a look at that. Okay. That's strange. So maybe how would I do that? How would I phrase that? What composition? Right. Well, the problem is that it's completely ignoring the simulate there. It's looking for word composition and everything else is completely ignored. Ah, damn it. Okay. Let's have a look in here, but I don't think it said something about simulation. Oh, that's handy. So to do that at some point. Move details, tile settings, empty settings, not origin shifting. Okay. Nothing about simulating AI or something like that. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, I heard about those. I need to look into them. Hmm. Yeah, okay, if the AI is in the persistent level, then they would be frozen there, okay. It would be kind of strange for them to hang around in the air, but Not sure. I would unload them kind of, but yeah, that's something I haven't thought about yet. So when I'm loading in here, I want the AI to be at a specific location. All characters should be at specific locations. For instance, I always had an issue with walking along the path and the guard isn't at the gate. And then I had a trigger here that opened up a dialogue. And when the guard is not at the gate at that point, it looked awkward. So, I mean, I could tell the trigger to tell the guard to walk there and then start the dialogue. That would be one thing to do. Or position them in the first place somehow. Oh, damn it. Did it just... Oh yeah, okay, it killed the... I added a ramp here and it caused the terrain to be inside the gate again. I need to change that. So I need to move this blind point here down a bit. Sorry, I just saw that and want to change it. That doesn't look good. Why are you doing that? So it's only doing that for the segments? Okay, now it's pushing it down. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so maybe I should start from that point of view. What is happening to the AI when the level is loaded in? At the moment the AI is part of the town level, which is something I also need to change, because the town level should be loaded when we see it from distance, but I don't need the AI to be in there. So the AI needs to be in a child level from the town level. So okay, so I need and then that also should be unloaded with distance and stuff like that. But then I need to save the location of all the AI characters once they are unloaded and load them back in at the right locations when we load back into this. So the AI only exists when the player is in the right distance. And if we walk out of that distance value, their positions are saved, and then when the player is moving back into the area, crossing that distance threshold, AI is loaded back in at their old positions. Okay, so we need in here we need a position variable. So that would be last known position or something like that. That would be a transform, because I also want to save the rotation and all that stuff. So I want rotation and position. Scale doesn't matter there, but I want the rotation as well. So let's call that last node transform. Okay, and then for the level, I would need to put that into the level blueprint for those characters. So let's move all of their all of the characters, and damn it. Problem is I would need to move all the splines, the nav mesh and everything into that level. No, do I need the nav mesh? I'm not sure. But okay, the splines and positions and all that stuff, that makes sense. So okay, let's create a new level. Let's first save all here. And let's create a new level in that folder. And then, so can I create a new level in here directly? Yeah, create new. Then we need to go into MagicAle, levels, menus, and this would be town AI. Okay, and the town AI is a child of the town. Okay, load that. select that. And in here, I want to move my villagers. There. Then I want my pass blights. In there. Then the patrol points. And here, wait, let's do the, okay, yes to all. And I need the waypoint manager. And this also needs to be moved. Okay. And here we have the patrol points. So this one should be removed because we don't need that there. So let's save that. Then we need the pickups. Let's create a new level. Inside here, that's good. Town pickups. And here. Get all the item actors. They're all from town, so let's move those into that selected level. Okay. Oh yeah, I know why these are back to their old there, so that's good. Then here we have this marketplace pickup holder. We don't need that anymore. Oh, that's it. Okay. Then do I have something in here? No. Okay, so that's good. So if I go in here and I'm hiding those, they're gone. Good. Town AI, that's gone. Okay, then we can set different distances for these here. the moment I have uncategorized. This looks a bit strange, but okay. Let's add something new here. So this would be AI, and the streaming distance. Let's see, how far away do we want that to be loaded? Set it to 10,000. And pickups. Set those to 5,000. And then here, level details, we can set the pickups. Position, absolute position. No idea how to change those. Let's have a look at this again. Yeah, had this open here somewhere? Yeah, user guide. NLP settings. Hello, new emote. What new emote? Don't have new emotes now. No, that's not the new emote. Nope. Okay. Layers. Categorize layers of information about streaming distances and levels associated. Blah. Will be excluded from distance streaming. Can instead be controlled using. Oh, okay. I can disable the streaming distance for those. Yeah, that's maybe a good idea. Cannot be deleted or edited. So if you want to change something, create a new layer. Okay. Next to me open level. Okay. So I need to assign those, otherwise they're gone. But how do I do that? Each level can only be assigned to one layer at a time. So I click the level and then set pickups. No. Ah, okay. Side to layer pickups. Side to layer AI. Okay. What is this? Oh, that's background question. Oh, because it's way out there. That's why this is so big. Oh, lights. Yeah, lights is something else. Lights is something that I want to completely change for that. So let's create something for that. Assistant. Now let's call this lights. This is okay, and then go here, assign to layer lights. Because those I want to control completely independent of the rest. Yeah, this should never be distance loaded. So I can switch it on and off. So that reminds me, in here, I think I'm disabling distance streaming, so I don't need to do that anymore. And I have those two kill lights, and there will be light, which controls the lighting there, so that's good. What's this? Teleport player. I'm not sure if I'm using that. Find references. No, I'm not using that at all. Yeah, I'm doing a similar teleport here, but that's completely different. So we don't need all this. Should figure that out somewhere else. Needs to be in the persistent level. Okay, here. Do main menu. Okay. That. Close that. Okay. So yeah, the only issue now is that wait, is it still in the hierarchy? So if I go to AI, yeah, it's still in proper hierarchy, so that's good. So if I go here and let's check. So this is the Okay, we don't have these assigned anymore. So let's start here. Okay, those are the right ones. And then here, let's get our AI. Yeah, okay, this is completely broken. Awesome. So that's the home location. Work location. Right miniature. Password. Okay, the librarian. Is there. The pass line is here. Okay. Let's see if that broke everything. Oh. Yeah, I set this to current camera position, so I mean that's also a way to work with this. So if we click resume and go here, then changes the time. Okay. Okay, it didn't change her. Kind of broke her, I think. Yeah, but okay, she's patrolling. That works. That's not working. Damn it. So how? Okay, so they are here, but they are not falling down. Okay, that's the issue. They need to be told that they should fall down. So let's do it again. Oh wait, I need to quit and change this to default. Teleport over here. Okay, so now it worked. Door is open. Okay, she is stuck. Why is she stuck now? What the hell? Let's move that up so she won't be stuck. Ah, damn it. She's still stuck. I think I know why. Because we are loading into that level, and the AI is loaded it is loaded at the same time as the level is loaded. So I need to wait for the level to be loaded to load the AI. Damn it. So basically I need to completely disable distance streaming and change the whole system. That's annoying. But why is it not happening to her? Okay, so now she's standing here and she's moving. The librarian is not moving. You know, she should move as well. Oh, now she's moving. Okay. So it was the time that didn't work. Why does she stop over there? What's her issue? It's like, yeah. I need to figure out a better way for them to find the waypoints. Okay, now I think it's broken because now she's stuck there. And it's not even at a spline point. Somewhere between spline points. So she hasn't even reached the location she should go to. Or she may have a problem with the stairs. That could also be the case. Yeah, I think she might have a problem with the stairs there. So can I... Yeah, this is... let's see this. Set spline point between those two? Yeah, okay. Nice. So let's make one up here. Oh, hello. Welcome raiders. How are you? And welcome O'Connors. How are you today? Yeah, you have been offline for some time. Or at least you have been streaming to at times where either I was streaming or something didn't work. And hello, Cheskaran and Yako GG. Hello. Yeah, I know. Okay, so then I wasn't quite sure what was happening. So you were not streaming, so that's why I didn't see you and so on. So yeah, the last release, the last build I made is from November, and after November I started on the character overhaul and the character generation, and since then I haven't done anything build wise because I broke a lot of stuff. Yeah, okay, that's definitely an issue. And at the moment, I'm kind of rebuilding my character pathing and all that stuff in proper levels and so on, because I kind of broke something. Yeah, but they were self-made. I had a multiplier on the normal for my stone material, and I kind of killed the proper normal blending with that. So the issue was that up here in the mountains where I'm blending the snow material with the rock material. For some reason, the normals completely broke. And I noticed that I was multiplying my rock material with a factor of 10 in the normals. And I removed that and everything worked fine after that. So, kind of a self-made problem that I had there. Didn't need to multiply that. So, that broke. At the moment, I'm trying to figure out why my AI is not following along the spline. Definitely. Yeah, that's also why I been doing a bit of stuff. I still need to figure out a way to. I moved all my project files into its own folder here, so I changed the folder structure. As a result, I broke my placement of AI and pickups and all that stuff. And I'm redoing that at the moment, but I want to not just redo it, but make it better as well. And at the moment, I'm trying to figure out why my AI character is stopping at some points. Yeah. I'm using the spline points as waypoints that they should walk along. But for some reason, they are stopping at some points and not moving on. There's no delay and no reason they should stop on the spline points, but they are doing it. Yeah, I haven't figured out that yet. Not sure how you do it. I don't know how. Okay, so now she's stuck in the ground. Awesome. Yeah, but how do you change the distance along the spline? Basically what I'm doing, is it open here still? Yeah, it should be. This is what I'm doing. I'm getting location at spline point. And here I am trying to get the location at a distance along the spline. That's the node you probably mean. The problem is yeah, the issue is where do I do that? Because my system works like this. I have the I'm getting the pass point, then I'm moving to it, then I'm increasing an index. In this case, I'm increasing the spline index here. So, and I'm doing that after I'm moving. So I'm moving to the location, then I'm calculating the next step. Okay, have fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on the behavior tree because I kind of like that. Because I have a lot of different behaviors here, and it's easier to manage if I have them in here, separated as small elements that I can just throw on the behavior tree. And I mean, I could just change this to task where I'm moving to the location and then increasing and stuff like that. Oh, okay. It's not that hard to do. Basically, you have every tick, I think. Um, or you can change the time. They run through it and check for all the conditions along the way. Okay. Yeah, I have the same. Um I have my time of day thingy here. This is the first check. Here I'm checking against if we are seeing the player or if we are talking to the player. And I'm also checking against this set idle stage. So the first check here is what are we doing that's not routine? And here, this is just routine stuff. So we are not sleeping, we are not seeing the player, and we are not talking to the player. So we are in idle mode. This is happening here. And then inside that, I have something getting ready to work. And then here I am, yeah, I'm changing this to the state wait a moment, and then I'm changing to the state ready for work. But what should happen here is kind of get out of bed, get dressed, and something like that. Okay. Mostly because they have different work locations, and then they do different actions there. I still need to add in do action at workplace or something like that. And then I'm checking what are you? Oh, you're a guard. So you patrol around and do stuff like that. At the moment, I'm just doing this. I'm checking, okay, are we patrolling? And then I'm setting waypoints. If we are not patrolling, I'm setting random points in for the each character has a waypoint manager, basically. So each character has a bunch of waypoints that are important for them. All the other waypoints in the world, they don't know anything about. And for instance, the guards know their guard patrol route points. The normal villagers that don't have any employment just walk along the marketplace. the everyone who has employment goes to their place of work and then walks along waypoints there. So in the world it looks like this. So here I have the waypoint manager for the librarian, and the librarian should walk between those 3 points randomly. That's what she is doing. And to get to the work location, I set up the spline here. Problem is she's getting stuck on the way, and she turns around. She's taking a long time to get there, getting stuck a lot, and as a result, she even hasn't reached her place of work before basically her shift is over, before she can go home. And then she's turning around and walking home. I have no idea. I have no idea why she's stopping. That's something I'm trying to figure out. But the problem is, for some reason, I can't simulate properly anymore. So I need to jump in and try to figure it out another way. Even though I think I know why she's stopping, because she cannot get to the location she wants to get to for some reason. Okay, now both are stuck. Damn it. Yeah, I have another issue here at the moment that I just created for myself. What's this? Yeah, okay. She can't get... Wait. Access none trying to read property work location. Get path. Wait. Oh. This guy here. Now the problem for me is that the AI, if I'm simulating from the standard player start point. And in that location, the town is not loaded because I'm working with distance streaming, because I'm working in world composition. And if I'm setting this to current camera position, simulate, it doesn't do anything, doesn't change anything, because it's not loading that level, because the player is not there and it's not loading the level. And that's the issue I have at the moment with simulating. I just noticed that this guy here is not working properly, so let's find him. And so far I haven't found a solution to that, so no idea. So this should be his home location. And out here, this should be his waypoint manager. And this should be his work location. The waypoint manager should have these waypoints here. And he doesn't have a pass line. Yeah. Okay, we also don't need this thing. So, yeah, he should walk to his work location and then he should patrol. Okay, yeah, it's kind of an issue. I have no idea why this is happening. Okay, now I'm here. That's awesome. Okay, so he walked out there. Okay, so he walked to his work location. And now he's randomly picking a point and walks to that. And he's waiting a moment, and so that behavior is working. So if I go to another location, the spline follow thing isn't working. Or it's working if the spline is short enough, but not if it's longer. Which is strange and annoying and all that stuff. So, okay, so she's walking around here, but for some reason the pickups are not loaded. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I also have both ways on the spline, but the problem is that okay, this is another thing. Sometimes I need to walk in front of them to kind of restart their behavior tree, because they get stuck, and if I'm walking in front of them, okay, so now she's walking along here. Let's see where she's getting stuck. So follow her down there. Shows she's walking along the points, so that's good. And she's walking. Is it working now? That would be awesome. She'll probably get stuck somewhere. Yeah, okay, she couldn't get up there. Okay, so I see. I see what the issue is. Okay. Let's see. Collision. No, that's not it. What's the collision looking like for this? That should be okay. Oh, okay. What I'm doing is yeah, okay, I'm changing the spline point here, but I'm changing the point index. And for the first way, I'm increasing the index. And for the way back, I'm decreasing the index. So here I'm decreasing the index. I'm getting the last point, which is get spline, number of spline points, -1, get the last one. Set this as my index. And then from there, I'm decreasing that. Could be, yeah. And for a circle, you could check the distance to the last spline point. And then if you are at the last spline point, then set the first spline point as the target or something like that. So basically, if the distance to the last spline point is 0 or something, or really small number, then go to the first spline point. Then you can make a circle with that. Would be a separate case, but I think that's something how you could do it. Thank you for the follow, Mega Wolf 15. Yeah, but I haven't figured out how to do the distance for my stuff here. So I think I will stay with the spline points and just add more spline points to it to get better paths following with it. So because all this here didn't work, so I had that didn't do anything. And if I do the inverse transform location and all that, it also didn't work. So because it needed to have some kind of reference for the distance. Yeah, I know. But you can figure out the you can set the first spline point, the start of the spline, as a separate case. If you reach the end, then you can say go to spline point, go get location at spline point and set point index 0. And then it would go to the first point again, and from there it can go around with your system again. So if you reach the end of the spline, tell them to go to the beginning of the spline again. Okay. Yeah, for me as well. I'm also just using this for locations. I'm not doing anything different, basically. The only thing I'm doing different is that I'm using the spline points and not the distance along the spline. Yours is better for them to really follow along the spline, and mine is a rough. It's basically a bunch of waypoints for me. Yeah. Yep. So I just need to figure out why she had an issue here. What's going on with my terrain? Okay. Oh, because I'm here. Okay, so she doesn't like. She doesn't like that last step there. Tries to find a way around. So I think that might be the issue. The last step is too high. It should be the same. No, it's not. This is higher than this one. Okay, so I need to change that. Because she was trying to figure out a way around it. Around here, then walk down, try to get back up, and completely get confused, I think. Okay. That's nice. Yeah, okay, let's look at that. Oh yeah, that's the issue. That is the issue. So they can't cross there. Noch nicht. And it's world settings. No, it's game settings. Yeah, the thing is, for the player it works, but for the AI it sometimes doesn't work. So I need to change the step height. Step. Agent max step height. You change this value. Let's put this to 40 and see if that's enough. Okay. Now it works. No, she shouldn't get stuck there. Let's see if 35 works as well. Yeah, 35 also works. No, it's a bit. There's a bit of an issue here, but it should be okay. Okay, let's check this. Okay, okay. She's over here, that's good. And you should start your route in a moment. Okay. Now she's moving. Come on. There she goes. Okay, so looks like it's working. Maybe she had issue with the nav mesh, so she couldn't find all the points properly. Wait, no. She has some kind of issue up there. Okay, I might need to set the step height to 40 because I saw this issue here, and let's set this to 40 just to make sure. Even though we do get the same issue here as well. So there's something going on here with my nav mesh. Something broken here. Not broken, but there's some overlapping here from something. I have no idea why. So, nav mesh. So let's put it to 15. Okay, so the cells are bigger and we have that now. So they should find a pass up here, but something is blocking here. I think I know what the issue is. Yeah, we have something. Yeah, we have the collision of this object is blocking the nav mesh there. Damn it. Well, they still should find a pass up here. Let's see if I change the height. Let's see if that helps. Otherwise, I have another idea how to fix that. So let's first see if... Okay, she's in here. So that didn't work. Okay. So that's not good. Let's change this just for the moment as this. And let's go up here. Let's have a look. Can we see someone moving? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so they are both in there. I think they are stuck on each other. Okay, now she's... Okay, she's going over there because she tries to get to her work location. Ah, damn it. Did I break there? Ah, okay, this is broken. That's why they are not coming out. So I need to change this. So the cell height was 10. So let's put this to 15 and then this to 10. So that they can get through the door. Yeah, now we have the pass through the door. And make this smaller. Make this 5. I think that's a bit too much. Okay, there's something blocking here that's I still need to fix, but let's see. They should be able to walk out here. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Okay, so she's patrolling. So we just need to wait for her to go out here. Oh, I need to stop soon. Just want to see if she's able to get to her workplace, then I need to stop for today. Yeah, I need to just figure out the right parameters for my setup. Okay. That looks good. And now she has reached this point. And she should patrol around here. Or walk to different points. Okay. That part doesn't work yet. But she managed to get there. That's definitely a plus. Okay, now she's walking there. Yep, okay, that's working now. Good. Okay. And now to the other issue. Why are they not here? So let's see. Wait, they are here. Is the distance not enough? Oh, wait. So the gate is closed? Wait, are these broken? No, they are not broken. Okay, this one is broken for some reason. Okay. Maybe it's the grass that's causing issues there. Even though here we also have grass. Okay. So let's wait for her to go back home and see if she's following the spline on her way back. So she should stop at 8. Welcome back. Thank you. So at 20 on the numbers that are running on the left, which is the clock, it should... She should go home. So let's see. Do I have a clock? Oh, I have a clock. But for some reason the world mesh is not set up properly. Okay. Not good. So let's just wait that moment for her. Okay, so she's walking there. Okay, so those are still her normal waypoints. And in a moment she should notice, oh, my time is up, I need to go home. I think she just saw me, so that caused issues. Okay, so she's here. Okay, she got stuck. Okay, now she's continuing. And it's quite dark. That's not good. Let's have a look. Let's follow her around. So she has issues on the way back. So. But she's trying to follow the spline, and she's not just walking through the wilderness to a home. Okay, so that's at least a slight step in the right direction. Okay. So I will be back tomorrow, and then I will continue working on this, and I also will add street lamps in it because the night is way too dark. That will be stuff that I need to do tomorrow, but for today I need to stop, and I need to do a few more things, and I also have to go to work tomorrow and quite early, so see you tomorrow or whenever you have time to stop by. So bye bye.